No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing.
All right, everyone. Today we're looking at one of the most intense court hearings I've seen in a long time. This case involves a man who follows sovereign citizen beliefs. He was brought to court after failing to turn himself in when a warrant was issued for his arrest. According to him, he actually went to the jail with a paper that had his name written on it and believed that was enough to satisfy the warrant. He seemed to think the jail staff would simply accept the document as proof that he had shown up.
Okay, so you failed to appear for court multiple times in this case.
Your Honor, just for the record, the named defendant is actual property, a registered trade name.
Oh, here we go.
And the case has also been certified as a fraud. I have court certified documents to prove that. That should be on the record. And that's the reason why it was certified to be a fraud, because the plaintiff is a foreign-owned private corporation, of which I have no contract with, and neither does the registered trade name. And the registered trade name has been used without authorization and permission, and there's an act of identity theft, and that's probably one of the reasons also why the state has acquiesced that both cases are a fraud. Let me add one more piece of information. I am a foreign sovereign with respect to the privately owned foreign corporation known as the state of Washington.
Yes, on the 303 matter, Mr. Haywood was sentenced to serve 4 days in jail. He failed to report to the jail on June 29, 2023, and we're asking him to be taken into custody to serve that time.
No objection, Your Honor. I actually contacted the jail to make special arrangements to deliver the defendant with the special arrangements to not damage the paper, and the jail refused. So I attempted to deliver the defendant, and objection, the state has no standing as they are representing a privately owned foreign corporation, and the prosecutor is not licensed to practice law in this country.
As expected, they did not accept it. A handwritten paper is not the same as properly surrendering to authorities. Throughout the hearing, the defendant argued that he does not legally exist, and even claimed he does not identify with his own name. He repeatedly interrupted the judge and challenged the court's authority. His behavior made the hearing tense and difficult to manage. At several points, it seemed like the judge had to show a great deal of patience.
Okay, so I think it's the 303 that he was convicted and ordered to do jail, and you believe that he didn't comply with jail because there's a docket entry that said defendant complied with jail. Maybe that was an error.
That was probably my attempt to deliver the defendant to the jail, but they refused. And just to clarify, the defendant only exists on paper, just as the plaintiff only exists on paper. The jail refused the paper, and here we are today. And the state still hasn't proven standing yet, by the way, as well.
So, Mr. Haywood, it doesn't look like you did the sentence on the 303 matter, and so I am going to quash the warrant. However, I am going to have you serve that time.
Okay, well, I'll deliver the paperwork to the jail. That's fine. I tried to once before, but they refused it. And just to clarify, I'm not the defendant. There is nothing on there, nor is there any testimony from anybody as firsthand witnesses under penalty of perjury that I am the defendant. And I've uploaded plenty of documentation to prove I'm not the actual defendant. That is a registered trade name, matter of public record, and registered with the state. So if you want me to serve some jail time, then we're going to need to change who the defendant is, because I'm not the defendant.
All right. So can you upload a new commitment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the reason they couldn't put my name on there as a defendant is because I'm a foreign sovereign with respect to the corporate entity known as the state of Washington, of which I have no contract with.
Well, you had your day in court on the 303 matter. You had a trial. You represented yourself or the defendant, whichever way you want to say it, but you represented the defendant yourself, and you were convicted, and you were ordered to serve 4 days in jail. You didn't do that.
Sorry, the defendant was ordered to serve 4 days in jail, and I attempted to deliver the defendant to the jail, but the jail refused.
Okay, well, I'm going to make sure that they don't, because I've done a new commitment for you today so that they won't refuse. for the defendant to serve that time. You're going to serve those 4 days, and then you'll be released, and nothing more will happen on that 303 case. You'll be done. And then this case will be heard August 24th at 10:30 in the morning. If you change your mind about representing yourself, then you can ask for help if you want it. If you don't want help, we don't have to have it. So we'll see you in August. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there.
I won't be here for the defendant on August 24th. Would you like me to deliver the defendant to the jail?
I would like you to sit over there
Is there any standing
with the
or
defendant.
jurisdiction chosen, proven here yet?
Please go take a seat.
Okay, so let the record reflect no jurisdiction has been proven.
The defendant continued to question the court's jurisdiction and refused to recognize standard legal procedures. Whether he truly believes these ideas or is trying to make a statement is unclear. Cases like this often raise an important point. Rejecting the legal system does not make it disappear. Courts operate under established laws and procedures, and ignoring them usually leads to more serious consequences. In many situations,
Neither has the identity of the defendant definitively been established.
Okay, please go take a seat. Sonia Sesko, customer 231022402. Mr. Haywood, sit down.
Am I obligated to follow these rules?
You are going to sit down right now.
Do you have any jurisdiction? I don't believe you have any jurisdiction's been proven yet.
Please sit down.
Are you threatening me with violence?
I'm asking you to sit down.
You only have authority over the defendant. You have no authority.
What are you doing?
Mr. Haywood?
You're escaping?
I got things to do.
No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing. You got some proof of that?
Okay, well, we are all being recorded, so if you leave this courtroom, it'll be a felony escape charge. Your
So
choice.
Okay, well then, I guess in the best interest of peace, in regards to your violence, I will go ahead and relax for a minute, but let's get with it. I got things to do. Got it?
What was that just thrown?
Car keys.
Do you know that person?
Yeah, they're my boys.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Mr. Haywood has been very disruptive. He tried to leave the courtroom once he was placed in custody. So just FYI, be careful with him.
So, give me a break. Can I just see just need to see it, thank you. Can I see who's being put into custody, please? I just need to see the name. I just need to see the name of the person. Okay, that's not me, that's the problem here.
Christopher Sanborn's matter. We're here today on
That's not me.
compliance issue.
The name is saying it, but that's my registered trade name. I got all that documentation right here.
Okay, good. We're
You want
gonna take care of
it?
it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the defendant, technically.
If you want that, I can go with you, put everything private.
Hold on 1 second. Well, that's taken care of.
We can figure it out and get the right name.
Did she file a notice of appearance?
I will make sure that she does, Your Honor.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet today. So yeah, no, you've got Ms. Bradshaw, so that's fine. You don't need to do those forms. But she does need to file a notice.
what starts as a minor issue can become much bigger when someone refuses to follow the process. What do you think about this case? Was the defendant fully committed to these beliefs, or was he trying to create a scene? Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoy courtroom breakdowns like this, feel free to follow along for more discussions.